What's up everyone? It's been a pretty long while since I uploaded, about 2 months now. Reason being is that I sprained my ankle attempting my first set of B twists, so I'm just going to make an update video. So I sort of wanted to make a video about my experience of having a sprained ankle since I don't think I've ever sprained it before, maybe once when I was very young, but this is the first time I ever got a more serious leg injury from practice. So this video would just be an update plus my experience. So how did it happen? I think the reason it happened was because I went snowboarding a few days before I practiced and my legs were not recovered yet. The weakness carried over from snowboarding and didn't really give me, good strength, so I ended up slipping. Either way, I've learned to take a lot more precautions when attempting anything not of the ordinary, such as B-twists for me. So the healing process went like this. If it ever happens to you, first thing you should do is try to stay off of your leg completely. I was still walking around on it, which was pretty dumb, but I had to get places and I didn't have crutches. When I first went to the doctor, she told me that I might have needed surgery, which freaked me out, but then after the x-rays came in, there were no signs of any fractures or anything like that, so after a few days I was able to walk again without limping, but my leg had no strength. After about 1 week, I had my first experience with physical therapy. Actually, I had a consultation first, and then the next week I participated in it. And it turns out I strained one of my calf muscles called the Gastrocnemius. So the whole point of physical therapy is to rehabilitate a part of your body that was injured by slowly bringing its strength back through certain exercises. After going once a week for 4 weeks, the therapist told me that my leg was fully healed, but it still felt somewhat fragile, so I didn't go all out when beginning practice in February. So I wasn't completely disabled during the 6-week period. I actually attempted flares and mills just to try to retain them. It wasn't a great idea since I was worried I would crash on my left leg the whole time, but I didn't, but it still stressed me out. Not practicing stressed me out in general, but I was still able to practice the splits, handstands, and just attempt planches, tuck planches. I also still practice my freezes to retain them. But no top rock, no footwork, no freestyle, no kicks, no flips. A pretty sad 6 weeks. So I'm glad I'm back in action after 6 weeks of no full out practices. Definitely it set me back. On my first week back, I took it pretty light, and it was more of a test of what I could do and to check if I was completely ready to jump back into it. My first day back for flips felt pretty good. I played it safe and stuck to the really soft mats. But after a few sloppy attempts, I think I haven't lost too much in terms of technique. Just a lot of height. So in the middle of February, I decided to go snowboarding again because I had previously bought the tickets already. After I went, I learned my lesson and did not practice at all for an entire week. It might feel like an awkward time or a weird time to add a move because I feel like I've been set back so much, but I've decided to practice a move that's a lot easier for me to do, and it's one-handed hand hops, or hand hops in general, whatever you want to call it. Also, in terms of tricking, because I hurt myself, I decided to test out something called the Hyper Trick School levels. I've currently watched all of their level 1 videos and will be attempting to master all of that to get a good foundation, so when I face the B-twist again, I'll be ready. So towards the end of February, it's been about 4 months now since I started this quest of progressions on my new moves, and this has got to be one of the largest setbacks ever, but I'm not giving up. I feel like during the last week of February, all my strength has finally come back, and I'm ready to progress more than ever before. So that is the update, guys. I think from here, I'll be trying to post more often, at least every 2 weeks, on just any progress with any move. Thanks for watching. Comment if you have any questions about the stuff I talked about, or even if you just want me to check out your progressions or anything like that. I definitely will reply to all comments and questions. Also, subscribe if you want to join me on this journey. It would mean a lot.